bless America.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7!
He's still gonna.
Cheating. It's a green. You should get that.
Holy shit.
Let's go! Well, hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. My name is Greg and we've got a couple bangers for you tonight. First one is a junkyard match. Pretty sure that's by the Jawas. Featuring Andrew, aka the Corps Commander, and Brendo. And I am joined in the commentary booth by the one, the only, the man of a million countries, the Tower of Power, the Boya of Goya, the International Isle Champion, Desi.
That's me. That's me. All right. Yep.
Did you like the Boya of Goya? I was thrilled when I came up with that on the spot. I was like, holy shit, Greg, you're good at this.
Yep. I support rhyming.
The Boya of Goya. I mean, come on.
Oh, we all love Hickman too.
We do love Hickman. But we love our Goya beans more. You carry Goya products?
We have Goya beans.
Sure.
That's it.
Okay. Not big on Mexican food in Canada, apparently.
We don't have a big Mexican section, no. Though we do order a lot of extra stuff during Cinco de Mayo.
Pretty racist.
That's not my store. And we also don't have a lot of Mexican clientele. We're more Middle Eastern.
Yeah, but like, you don't need to be Mexican to enjoy Mexican food. I would argue the number one enjoyers of Mexican food right now in my area are middle-aged white women.
Probably not wrong.
I know.
Either that or university kids, but depends if you're in university area or not. I know
Well,
university kids are big in our area.
this is a scramble the transmission. Desi, I don't know anything about this tournament.
All right,
League?
so
Yeah, you go for it. You tell them all.
this is being run by the Team Junkyard, formerly Team Jawa. One of the command people in charge is Pim. Everyone loves Pim. Pim's a good guy. So the thing for this tournament is you save your 20 points of ships, but you don't commit to a loadout. So every game you play, you can swap your loadout for whatever matchup you're against.
Mm-hmm.
I, however, am flying 3 Siege of Coruscant ships, being Kickback, Contrail, and Click. So 3 of my ships are just fixed upgrades.
Oh yeah, they're the standard things.
Yep.
Sniper says, I want a tournament where you got to use jank tank again. Well, we did a jank tank type thing once, right?
Yeah.
You know what happened too?
I think
I remember
Nick
what
won.
I remember what happened on that shit. Is yeah, Nick did win because he got like an Outrider and a VCX or something.
And the E-Wing.
Yeah. But we announced the tournament and then like a week later they're like jank tank 2. I'm like, okay. We get it.
Do you remember that one list that had Defender Vader, and we were just like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, nope.
That is a list. We weren't going to allow Silencer Kylo, but we did allow Whisper Kylo.
That's right. We did allow Whisper Kylo, but no Silencer Kylo. We were very arbitrary in what we allowed. We allowed it in Outrider, but it was Lebo, which is still a 4 dice Outrider. Like,
It is, but it's an I3, so you can it's easier to play around the range one bulls like range band and all that stuff. Basically, if it was a ship that is very good at soloing a list in a against a good list, we're just like, no, you can't fly that.
Django just going one forward. Pretty classic jousting formation we've got going on here.
Yeah,
Although
Nightfall's
I'm not
kinda.
loving Nightfall. The fact that he's cloaked is probably fine, but
You got Dirge coming in. Looks like they've got a bullseye. Do they have protons or heavy transfer?
look at how close that boost came to a bump, but it clears.
That is clear. So you got Grievous coming in, who looks to be outmaneuvering. You've got proton cannons on Dirge, dead to rights, and you've got Django.
So this is Django range 3. Looks like it's a Dooku. Probably a crit. Doesn't need it. Hit, crit coming in. 6 dice.
3.
Gets the evades.
Sunderfell's jealous.
Winterfell is jealous.
All right, this is the main attack because this 4 dice
The Dirge attack. Yeah, right? Is that.
and dead to rights. So those green tokens are useless.
Ooh, proton cannons, too.
Mm.
Love a nice little proton cannon.
That's not a bad shot.
No, I mean, still rolling. Well, actually, with the proton cannons, he's going to roll 5.
Focus.
Don't spend the focus, yeah.
So you only gets 4.
But
it just rolls natties.
that is quite good.
Nightfall is super lucky here.
Quite good. Guaranteed 1, and Sniper says, and that is just false. Here it is.
Grievous.
Okay, so Grievous, range 3, outmaneuver.
Grievous doesn't have focus token though.
Yeah, so this is another 6 dice.
Only 2 hits.
2. Well, if you can't get 2 in. So 5, it's going to be 5, right? Because.
Yeah, you just need 2 paint here.
Oh!
Oh,
got
gets 3
it.
Yeah, with Django there, he prevents being able to do any 5Ks or any fancy shenanigans with Nightfall. But probably just decloaked 5K.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Or possibly just do like a 3 bang.
Well, wouldn't the 5K is Nightfall the one where if he goes through you, it's like a million jams?
Yeah, double jam. So you could just double jam Dirge and Django. Django has thermals.
So I'd drop him.
I would drop him.
I'd drop him. Desi, take over for a second.
Okay, everybody. So we got Gideon coming up here. And so this is Scramble. I imagine Malorus will scramble instead of Hask. Hask could scramble, though. Malorus could probably just come in here, target lock Dirge, go for clusters. Let's see, DBS is kind of going somewhere. I'm not sure where. Grievous will probably just come up the middle, shoot somebody. Obviously, Grievous is going to shoot somebody. But I'm really curious to see if this 3 bank from Nightfall would clip Dirge or not. Because it's a little safer. You wouldn't jam Django, though. But Gideon could go first. He could give a focused jam to Nightfall and then do a 5K. Kind of spicy. But Brendo will probably take the bottom objective and the right objective. I don't think he'll be able to get to the middle objective unless Hask does like a 3 bank.
I changed my pants, Desi.
Ooh.
I was wearing shorts, but they were like pinching the balls, you know? Had to get out of them. Couldn't take it any longer.
Classic guy problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightfall really wishes they had that extra text slot. But I'm really hoping for the focus jam so then he can get a prototype rocket if they just go straight.
Well, Nightfall. Yeah, he doesn't have. No, he's just gonna 5K and take the bullseye shot if you can get one.
Yeah, but getting
If
to come up,
I'm
coordinate.
Grievous, do you one hard right and call him on it?
You could. Depends if that's your priority. You just have Django's shot, get up Grievous' shot. You could do some serious damage.
I want to see them thermals.
Django have veteran. Yeah, Django's a veteran tail. You could just probably just do like a one bank to the right with Django, shoot Nightfall at the back, and shoot the incoming group.
No thermals.
Okay, Grievous just taking the middle.
But the thermals. Has to coordinate, scorch a focus, scorch. Then grabs the objective. DT grabs focus.
Yep.
5. You get jammed. You get jammed. You get jammed. You get jammed. Yeah, with Prockets, I'm really surprised that's not a 5K. Focus. Hey.
Well, Gideon would have to coordinate first. Otherwise, he wouldn't have a focus.
Yeah, but like, that shouldn't have been that big of a deal. Oh, this is a barrel roll. If I've ever seen one. Or maybe a boost.
What does Dirge have for... He doesn't have upgraded engines or anything. He doesn't have a red... He doesn't have a white barrel roll or a boost. So if he wants to get into range 1, he has to stress himself, basically.
Right. I think you do that, though, right? Because it's the difference between one shot and, like, 3.
I don't think he's in Scorch's arc.
Right now he's taking 3, maybe.
Right now he's in Hask and Malorus's arcs. It might be in Gaelic's arc.
Yeah, so I think that means he's just going to take one shot, which is going to leave homie 3000 Django here to take the brunt of this. Get your bets in, because I think we're about to get the bangers.
I took the objective. I think you boost left here and try to get away from those TIE fighters.
Yeah, limit the amount of shots. And also, do you have veterans?
You do.
Yeah. So that would enable veteran as well. I mean, you already have it on Nightfall, but...
It kind of stops Malus from being able to take the middle next turn.
Django has no green. Yeah, well, Django doesn't need green tokens, and also, I really like the where a boost left puts you for, next turn, like you just said.
Yeah, because next turn you just
such a great position, yeah. And this is a great thermal opportunity.
Grievous kind of doesn't like the thermals, but...
Yeah, Grievous could live forever, but Grievous can also one hard out of it.
Probably 2 hard. 1 hard probably might clip the rock.
I'm talking about left.
Oh, left, yeah. But then you're not in the fight.
Yeah, but that's okay with Grievous. You can take a turn. Get him out. Okay, so Malorus takes that stress.
Did we see a Terex pass anywhere? Onto himself, okay.
Yep, onto himself. So 4 big dice. And
average.
The force. Yes. Malorus.
And average. Basically average on both sides.
Second shot into Scorch. He doesn't have a force left to spend. Scorch will have to spend the focus. Not a big deal, though, since Scorch is already there. Dirge now has Bullseye, which is also why giving the...
I mean,
I guess calculate for
it's
offense is fine.
yeah.
Can't spend it there, so just going to take one. One into Gideon. Oh, wait, he's going to elusive? Yeah, he elusive, so he takes none.
It's not bad.
Yeah, live with that.
You can probably just stop there next turn.
This is Gaelic into Django.
Gaelic has an ion cannon, I believe. Oh, no, Gaelic has a tractor beam.
I think he just shot a primary, though.
Well, if it's only Druidize, then yeah.
And now Malor's the shot. For one. Another shield. Grievous.
Scorch doesn't have mods, but if you do hurt Scorch, he gets fanatical.
Gonna go into Scorch. Ooh,
He's good.
Uh-oh,
And
Scorch.
Almost killed Scorch.
And 404 is actually going for a kill. Tactically.
Not at range 1.
Hit crit. Could do it. 2 squiggles. 1.
Nope.
I don't see a second. That's a dead Scorch.
But Scorch will get to shoot.
Simultaneous fire. We're all simultaneous here.
That is a big blow. Scorch is one of the 2 heavy hitters. And we got a Gaelic
Scorch's action. Scorch is focused, but
took
spent
3
it
shots
on Django's shot and couldn't fend off the rest. Actually, Scorch was coordinated a focus and then claimed the objective. This is what Scorch did.
That's true. Looks like coordinating a target lock from Scorch onto Grievous.
Don't know how that works, but okay.
With Lieutenant Gaelic's ability, another TIE fighter is destroyed. Well, another ship is destroyed. Friendly ship at range 0 to 2. You can make coordinate even while stressed.
And that is the shields on Grievous. So neither side finding much joy in evades.
And got a range 3 shot there.
And DT takes that strain for hit crit into DBS. DBS will spend the calc. Takes nothing. Wait, takes it. Oh, hit
Apparently there's
crit.
3.
I don't understand how, but okay. There's a hull breach on DBS. And Nightfall. Nightfall hits Grievous for 2. And now range 3 Grievous. Hit crit.
It's got a damage card, so he's using Gideon's ability. And spend the calculate. And no
Grievous
one rolls
blanks.
any evades.
So unless this can get imperviumed, Grievous is dead. It's a shit. No, it's a pilot. It's a pilot. It's a dead Grievous. No one can roll evades. Evades are stupid.
Well, What looked like a bad round for
That was
Brendo
terrible.
turned around. Like everyone's rolling all 90 hits and no one's rolling any evades.
Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Engage.
I mean, I'm tilted and I'm not even in the game.
I'm just more just sitting here with my mouth open.
I'm tilted for like both players. It's not even like one player I'm tilted for. Yeah, there better be the double thermal drop here.
Yeah, Grievous is out of the way, so it's just free thermal time.
Yeah. But also, at the end of that, it's going to be 2-1 as far as points go. So 7-4 at the end of round 2. And I do believe this turn should be a complete cap of the objectives for Brendo.
Not necessarily. DPS 404 can just fly over that rock and take the objective down there. And Django, does he have contraband? He's got false transponders, so he could just turn and take the one on the right there, but won't have a shot, or he can Talon roll and not take the objective. He's got options.
Yeah, I think 404 is not going to do that just because of hull breach. You gotta.
He's got that was it,
4
Sherlock over
health.
it.
Yeah, but like you still gotta defend, or he's just gonna die. Like,
I mean, he's not going to roll any evades anyways. He's just going to die anyways. If anything, just repair Hulk breach.
meanwhile, Nightfall is just being like, "What the fuck happened?"
I did a 2 dice butt shot against Grievous out Fark. I'm not supposed to do damage here.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting into road for turn 3.
It's high. Reroll is Brendo.
Brendo. That's great for DBS.
As long as DT doesn't block him.
Django will drop thermals. Now you don't have to worry about Grievous at all. I love bombs. Bombs are one of my favorite mechanics. Everyone knows that about me, though. They're like, Greg loves bombs. It's known. Oh, he's just going to jam them, isn't he? Yeah, just focus jam.
I mean, he's got a lock on the rock, so his jam's kind of pointless.
Oh, you're right. He doesn't lock on the rock. The jam would be stupid. You're right, you're right.
Oh, he's going right into the bombs. Yep, just stop him, recovering elusive. Prior traditioning a focus.
I think I lock.
Is DT range 1?
DT, I don't think is range.
Oh, he's barrel rolling. Oh, it's risky, but
now
watch
it
out.
is. But that is something.
I'll be
That's
so sad
definitely,
if that thermal detonator does a damage and he gets like a blinded pilot or weapons failure or something.
yeah. Malorus is still
Staying in stress.
stressed.
We'll probably still eat the one bomb.
Ooh, Dirge.
Gonna do
Not a,
bank.
not a
Didn't fit.
fan of what. Well, I mean, there wasn't much
I,
else Dirge could do.
I thought they'd do like a 3 or 4 straight and just get past Gideon.
Oh, no talent.
Go for the objective instead. I don't even know if he's gonna have a shot with Django.
All right, so that was a damage onto
Just direct hit,
into a disabled power regulator.
which means he'll be ionized and won't be able to fire the torpedo.
Yeah, he'll lose the lock. Well, that's a bummer.
That's a big bummer.
There's a strain on someone. The strain
DT.
on DT, and I
Yeah,
assume
2
it's
strains now.
Gaelic. Gaelic takes their shield. Second bomb.
It's 3 FOs.
Nothing. Nothing. And a hit on Malorus. Last calculate gets thrown to Malorus. And
Sounds like
Django just has Malorus range 1 in that back arc. Yep, thermals can do crits. Oh, yeah, spend that all day.
4.
Malorus is dead.
Dead.
Now, let's see if you remember. I think everyone's probably going to Dirge, but if they go into Django,
Terror's Gaelic. I think he's remembering. Or. Nope, not remembering to use the Gaelic trigger.
Ooh,
Yeah, just focus.
pretty nice hit. Crit in Dirge.
Still no evades. Well,
Wait,
it's
why
a
would
pilot
he-
credit at least.
Why would he take that? Can't he use Dirge's ability to make
No,
it?
that's scum.
Oh,
This is the dies comes back to life one.
okay.
Oh, there's some evades. That was Dirge into Gideon there.
Yeah.
Does Gideon still have a strain?
Sure does.
I just want damage.
Alright, so this is DT, range 1.
Strain himself for diet, I guess.
Optics
The
for
low
2.
evades.
God, Dirge sucks.
This game.
Andrew just cannot roll fucking evades to save his life, literally.
The only ship that's rolled evades is the shuttle.
Yeah. Alright, into 404. For 1.
Taking the strain to use his ability.
For 2. 404 dice. Damaged engine, wounded pilot. Wasn't going to be able to mod anyway. He gets ionized, loses the lock.
So it gets to shoot
You will get a 4 dice banger.
into a 2-die DT. Really making sure that we know he's ionized.
Yeah. He still gets the extra die though, right?
Should.
Yeah.
It
There's a big
must roll.
4. And all 1. But it's taken by DT. And then he takes another crit, and he still dies. Well, DT just loses the shield. It's not even a big deal. Then at the end of that round, 2-1 for Andrew. So our score is 9-11. Never forget it. But it feels like maybe time's running out on Andrew.
He's definitely on the back foot.
He's got to be so triggered right now. Scale of 1 to 10, how triggered is Andrew right now?
I'd say like an 8.
Yeah. And knowing Brendo's probably like, Jesus Christ, roll and evade, man.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Okay, I know where this is going. 9/11, who? You said you'd never forget.
Oh, he called it. Alright, so we do
Jumo, yeah, a little late to bet, Jumo. Maybe it was when Andrew decided that rolling evades was for absolute chads and was like, not today. Not on my watch.
remember to roll for targets. There it go.
Desi, if you were a captain,
Yes.
would this be draft stonks up or down for Buddha?
I mean, he's a captain, so
Right, I'm saying if you were a captain.
I would definitely be stonks down on this because, like, why would I draft a person who can't roll evades? Oh, actually, no. I would draft him into Empire and make him fly decimators. Or Rebels and VCXs.
See, I would say draft stonks up. Because if I was drafting, I need someone who can lose with panache. Jamo, it's been a game of literally I'm sure it's happened at some point, but I don't think Buddha's gotten an evade. And there's one of 3 stress tokens removed. Is this a game of barrel roll? See if it fits.
I mean, Django's probably doing a 1 turn.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And that's a talent roll.
Now we get the talent roll from Chenko.
Hello there.
Yes.
No contraband, though.
Nope. No contraband. I think Buddha got 4 natural evades so far. Yeah, that sounds right. I feel like Grievous got a couple.
Yeah, they're all hit nobody.
What's Gaelic at? Gaelic's at 3. He's going to go into DT. Who's got no mods.
Has 3 also. Buzz at range 3. Dooku in a crit.
Dooku the crit. Of course, rolled the crit. And gets to use Slave 1 title,
Or-
so he's going to put a crit through on DT. And that crit, of course, is a disabled power regulator.
Well, Django's happy about that.
Gaelic now. Range 1 into Django. So this is going to be classic 3v2. We're on Evade Watch 2023.
Oh,
Not today. That's the shields on Django. Nightfall. Gonna measure first shot. Think it's out.
yeah, nothing there. And that's it for shooting.
And 2 more points. To 113-10 as we enter turn 5 for Brendo. The game is not that out of hand yet, but it still feels like it.
If it feels rough.
Yeah, we're definitely taking a look at the dice stats at the end of this one. Just to know. But you know what's going to happen, Will? You know what's going to happen? I know this is going to happen because it happens to me so often. Is at the end of the game when it doesn't matter at all, Django's going to natty out on range 3 shots like 4 times in a row. When it's already a foregone conclusion.
So I've got a question for you, Greg.
Yeah, hit me.
Have you ever had maple whiskey?
No.
It's delicious.
I'm not a huge whiskey person.
It tastes mostly like maple syrup.
Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing. Does it actually taste like maple syrup, or does it taste like a burning whiskey with a little maple syrup flavor?
Not the one I just bought. The Crown Royal one, yes. But it mostly tastes like maple syrup. And I'm bringing a bottle of World so you can try it.
I mean, yeah, fine. Bring a bottle. Smuggle it into the United States. We're going to have to go through the border, and they're going to be like, so bringing anything with you? Like, no, officer. Why would just this Canadian? He doesn't even carry Goya beans in his fucking grocery store.
Right, guys. I tried. Hopefully we got a Terex calculate.
We're bringing that
And
maple whiskey, because we're having a party.
sure are. Dropping into the last thermal. I really don't think this is going to hit anybody,
No,
but it might.
probably
No,
not.
Brendo does go first, so Gaelic could just
I mean,
bump
maybe.
into Dirge. and
Maybe
hit.
Gaelic slooped or something. I don't know.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
What are you saving them? You know? Who cares?
Yeah, and I apologize.
But also, that whiskey's 1,000% just going to taste like whiskey with a hint of maple flavor. Every time someone's like, have you tried this whiskey? It doesn't even taste like whiskey. Yes, it does. It absolutely does, you clowns.
I put a picture in the IRL events Discord channel.
Okay. How can I taste a picture, Desi?
I know. I'm talking responding to Cellbrute.
It's just so annoying, Fly and Mighty. Every time the whiskey's like, this is so smooth. It doesn't burn going down. Every alcohol on the planet burns going down. That's the nature of alcohol.
So we gotta coordinate to focus. We can get the proton rocket on Dirge. If Dirge ends up in the bullseye, which they probably will.
Oof, Dirge.
Yep.
What were we doing,
Yep.
baby?
Try not to fly off the board.
Wasn't all too fast. I was expecting maybe a little faster there for Django. But Django's going to take a lock, which will finally jam someone. Oh, do you jam Nightfall? Nope.
Pretty cool.
You just let him get procketed. Okay. Go for the kill. Fuck it. And that's a strain on Gaelic. Django, first up. Range 3 into DT. Wants a kill like none other. And we'll reroll.
Yep, he's off.
Hit,
And
crits. Should be.
Yeah. Yeah, more blanks.
Got him! Got him!
All right, can you do the same thing to Gaelic? Is the question now.
All right, 3v2 into Gaelic. Gaelic still has 3 health. It would take a pretty big swing here.
It's strained though.
Oh, if only that third had gone. Gaelic down to 1. Or if that bomb had gone. Literally anything. Ooh, 2 into Nightfall. Nightfall's going to go ahead and take the shield. Coward. Nightfall, procket time. We bring our prockets. We fire them.
There's the 5 dice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Hello, boys!
Classic.
Okay, so.
Right. So we're looking for a lot of pilot crits. 1, 2, only 2. Still
Only?
dead.
So he's just died?
Yep. Still has 5 damage cards.
Alright.
I'll put Brendo up to 19 at the end of the turn.
Okay, let's talk win conditions. For Brendo, it's live. Don't fly every ship off the board.
It's literally just sup with Hask, so we can't take that objective. But you can't take both objectives anyways because he's got 1 ship. So he automatically gets to 20 points.
You can't kill Hask.
Yeah, that's his only 1 condition at this point because it's the only ship that's 4 points. And he would need 2 objectives.
You would need to kill Hask and Gaelic in the same turn while claiming an objective. So
Much.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's not happening. Crazy, I know. We do have a game 2 for you tonight.
See Django Talon roll here, just in case Gideon does stop.
Who's in game 2? Do you know, Desi?
Off the top of my head, I do not.
It's Hickman versus N Sniper.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun.
Oh,
scary game.
Jam! You coward!
He's gonna Talon roll anyway.
Boo! Look at him running.
That's not a Talon roll.
Alright, well, he claims. And then he's got 3-on-3 dice here to do 6 damage.
He's down 1 shield, so he needs more crits than that.
And, well, he'll get hit, crit, crit.
Because he would need like a whole breach into a direct hit, into a direct hit, into a direct hit.
So, there should be 2 crits going in, but one's just going to hit the shield. It was a direct. That is about it. And at the end,
Dice stats.
20-16. Let's present those dice stats here. All right. Brendo. His greens were 1.1 and his reds were 1.0, so total of 2.25. Not bad. Buddha's 7.1 on reds, negative
Yeah.
4.5 on greens.
He
I bet
literally
he,
rolled
I bet he
3
wishes those
evades.
were traded.
Literally 3 evades.
3 evades the whole game.
That being said, if it was reverse, he would have done 3 hits the entire game. So I don't know if he really wants to trade that.
That is tough.
Yes.
Tough there. All right, so we're going to pay